All right, 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM listeners, you already know what time it is, and right here, right now, we are actually live in full effect, and we actually have a member that is actually currently signed to Illtown Sluggaz right out there in New Jersey, but we have the one and only phenomenal, talented, veteran R&B singer. We got the one and only Ryan Lane right here live on the line, man. How are you doing this evening?
What's up? What's up? I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Best I could possibly be down here in Canada, just dealing with that terrible rain weather, man. Hopefully out there across the border, it's a much better night for you guys, weather-wise at least.
You know what? It's been up and down, but you know we've been maintaining through it, so it's not that bad. It's not too bad.
But Ryan, I know you're a very busy individual, man, so I'm going to jump right into this interview, but I want to take you back to right near the beginning, man, where you actually started your professional music career as a member of the Harlem Boys Choir. I was wondering if you can actually tell our listeners a bit more about that, and of course, what was it like just being a member of the Harlem Boys?
Man, like honestly, being in the Harlem Boys Choir is honestly one of the best things I've ever done in my life, and I was just like a teenager at that time. I used to go to the library every day and fill out the Harlem Boys Choir application over and over and over and over again. Just because, like, I just knew that's where I wanted to go, you know. So I would practice my address, my name, how I did my signature, the activities I wanted to join. I was just really mastering the process before I even got there. And one day I was watching the Disney Channel, and the Harlem Boys Choir was on there with the Backstreet Boys. And I'm a huge fan of the Backstreet Boys as well. I love boy groups, as you know. And I just was like, yo, this is the school I have to go to. I have to go there. Being in there from ninth grade to about 12th grade, and then after even graduating and going back and mentoring, one of the most life-changing things I would say for any inner city child who has a dream or, you know, who has a passion for music, you know what I mean? Like, it was life-changing for me. I've gotten to do so many different things at a very young age, and I'm doing all those things right now in life, so it's just even more proof, like, that was where I was supposed to be at that time, you know what I mean? So I would do it all over again. I love the Harlem Boys Choir.
And also as well, when you actually set up, of course, how you love the Backstreet Boys and whatnot, when they actually performed with the Backstreet Boys, I know by that time you weren't a member of the group, but did they ever actually perform with the Backstreet Boys again while you were a member of the Harlem Boys?
Yes, we definitely did after the fact. So it was more of like, it was just validation, like, yo, I'm supposed to be here. I'm a huge, when I say I'm a huge Backstreet Boys fan, and I know a lot of black men may not be a huge fan of Backstreet Boys. I know all their songs, huge fans. So to be able to do that again with them and actually perform that same song, it was just life-changing for me.
And I have to ask, man, because obviously when you said you're a huge fan, me personally, you know, I'm a 90s guy, man. I grew up in the 90s, you know, so obviously, you know, I've listened to my fair share of the Backstreet Boys, and I'll admit it, I definitely am a fan of them as well. What is your favorite member of the Backstreet Boys, man? Mine personally has always been a tie between Nick Carter and Kevin.
See, my tie was always between Kevin and Brian.
See, you can't go wrong with Brian, man. He's a phenomenal singer, but I don't know if you heard, man, but he's actually starting to lose his voice, man. From what I heard, man, I really hope he doesn't.
Oh, I didn't even hear about that. That's crazy. Really? Wow. His voice is incredible.
And also as well, man, as we all currently know, you are signed to Naughty by Nature's Illtown Sluggaz, man, record label. I was wondering, how did you originally get connected with Vinny and KG? And of course, what is it like just being signed to Naughty by Nature?
Man, definitely, once again, a life-changing experience because honestly, I grew up on these guys. You know, I remember watching their videos. I used to live down the street from a music store that sold like records and tapes and CDs, and we used to always just get a lot of free stuff from there. And I remember getting posters and Naughty by Nature records and albums and CDs and seeing them on MTV and BET, Video Music Box. And, you know, I was a child of that era, so I watched all those shows. So to be able to work with these guys has been incredible. They are definitely like family to me. How I got on board, I actually came on board as a songwriter with a bunch of other artists we have, like Nicole Michelle, Fresco. We have a whole team already lined up as well. So originally came on as a songwriter, and I just kept doing the work. You know what I mean? I just kept, being on time, doing what was asked of me, and I was able to like really express myself and just share my gifts. So even more, I was just like, wow, like everything that's happening right now was just aligning with everything I learned from the Boys Choir of Harlem and traveling and doing all of those things. Like it's just all starting to just come full circle, and I'm just so happy as with these individuals who I've admired my whole life. You know what I mean?
And also, as well, man, while we're still on the topic of Naughty by Nature, you also had the opportunity to share the stage at the finale of the MTV Awards alongside, of course, Naughty by Nature and Queen Latifah.
Yes.
I was wondering if you can actually tell our listeners about that extraordinary experience, and of course, what was it like being able to broadcast your talents on national television alongside New Jersey's finest hip-hop talents?
I'm going to tell you a very crazy story, and this is why I feel like everybody who has a dream or a goal or a passion of theirs to keep on going. I was actually working at my job. I was working overnight at the Gap, and I remember driving home one morning, and I said to myself, the MTV Awards are going to be in New Jersey, in New York, where I'm from, and I wish I was a part of it. You know what I mean? I promise you, bro, maybe a couple hours down the line, I got a phone call from my producers, Eddie and the Trent, shout out to them, that they wanted to do some backgrounds at the studio for Naughty by Nature, Queen Latifah. So I'm like, of course I'm down. Mind you, I did not get any sleep. Okay, because I just worked the overnight. Got the opportunity, went to the studio, had to go back to work that night to an overnight, okay? I'm about to finish up my story. And I remember the night after we performed on the VMAs, I had to go back to work. So honestly, after getting off stage, yes, it was an incredible experience. I talked about it the whole night. It was just amazing. Everything was just magical that night. But the fact that I had to go back to work that night, it was just like, wow, I'm really out here working. Like, I'm really out here pursuing my dream, and I get these amazing opportunities, but at the end of the day, it's real. I have to go back to work. Bro, the fact that that night happened and now I'm going on tour with these guys is just incredible. Like, do not give up. Don't give up. Don't beat yourself up. Don't feel bad in that moment. Absorb the moment. Like, I'm just grateful, bro. I'm just so grateful. I'm so excited. I'm happy to meet the fans. I can't wait to party in the Sluggaz Lounge. Like, it's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be a great time. So it's a dream. It's a dream, honestly.
And I bet you as well, man, your coworkers actually did not believe the story when you actually came back to work and was like, yo, guess what I did? I guarantee you they're like, oh, man, there's no way you did that. But then you showed them the video, and they were probably like, oh, my God, man, like, what?
You know what? Anybody who knows me knows that this is what I do. So everybody is just always like Team Brian. You know what I mean? Because everybody knows I'm a hard worker. I love music. I love to sing. I love creating music. I love to share and teach and inspire. So anybody who knows me know, like, I'm on that grind and I'm making it happen. You know what I mean?
And of course, when you brought up the Sluggaz Lounge a few moments ago, I figured that's a question I actually have coming up later on, but I figured might as well dig into it right now, man. Starting May 10th, of course, the New Kids on the Block mixtape tour kicks off, featuring Illtown Sluggaz. I was wondering, man, will you actually be on this tour? And if so, what can we expect from Ryan Lane's portion of this tour, man? Because I'm definitely excited to see you live in full effect.
Man, listen, I will definitely be on the tour. Bomb dropping. Not ridiculous. I would definitely be on the tour, and I would say what you would get from Ryan Lane's portion of the show. Of course, I'll be with my family, Illtown Sluggaz. Expect a party. Expect dancing, good vibes. We have not been outside we've been stuck in the pandemic for 2 years. So this is definitely a time for us to enjoy ourselves. New Kids on the Block, first of all, brings the party. Salt and Pepper, In Vogue, Rick Astley. I'm just excited for the show. So I hope everybody is ready to dance and sweat and just have a good time because I'm ready. And obviously we're a mask. But I'm ready to party.
And I gotta say as well, man, your boy DJ Immortal is actually gonna be there at the Toronto show, June 22nd, man. I already have my tickets purchased, and I already got the Sluggaz tickets purchased as well, man. So I'm good to go, and it's just a waiting game, man. So it's definitely gonna be an honor to be able to shake Ryan Lane's hand, and of course, see you perform live in full effect in my country as well, man. I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Bro, I hope you're ready to dance. I just hope you're ready to dance. Because it's on. It's on.
Hey, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I might not dance in the Sluggaz Lounge, man, because I might scare people away, man. I'm a DJ, bro, so I can't really dance. That's why I just tended to do the turntables. Me, personally, I can't dance worth crap.
Look, I'm a dance teacher. I got you covered, bro. I got you. I'll make sure it's, like you're saying, it's a good two-step in there, you know?
Hey, man, when we're actually on the topic of just, being on stage and whatnot, man, you also had the opportunity to share the stage with the late, great Whitney Houston. I was wondering, can you tell our listeners a bit more about that? And, of course, what was it like actually just being able to share the stage with her, man? Because she had such a phenomenal voice before her untimely passing.
Yeah, most definitely. We didn't actually sing a song with Whitney Houston. It was more so we was doing, America the Beautiful, I remember, with Gladys Knight, and Whitney Houston was up on stage with her. She didn't perform per se, but she was definitely there. But I know her energy, her smile, she waved at us. It always brings me back to that time of being a teenager and just witnessing how great Whitney Houston was in her time. You know what I mean? But for sure, we was on stage with Stevie Wonder, Michael Bolton. It's just been a list of people who we just had the honor of gracing the stage with, for sure. But I love Whitney Houston. I'm a huge fan of Whitney.
And I also read as well that you actually had a television appearance with reggae legend Shaggy. I was wondering if you can actually tell us a bit more about that. And of course, what was it actually just like being able to be on TV with Shaggy?
Man, listen, you see, this kind of goes back to those amazing opportunities I've had. To be able to go on stage with Sting and Shaggy, first of all, I'm a huge Sting fan. His voice has been, like, around forever. He's a legend. Hit songs, worldly records, like, he's a legend. And then Shaggy, a lot of people may not know it. A lot of people may not know this, but I'm half Jamaican. And my dad is a huge Shaggy fan. So just to get this opportunity, sing background on a song that was also a Grammy-winning album song, like, it's just been amazing. It was on Good Morning America. I'm already from New York, so a lot of my friends and family were able to see exactly what was going on, and it was just once again a life-changing thing, and I'm just so honored and grateful to just have had these opportunities. Like, it's not that, like, I don't forget these things, but I'm always reminded, even you bringing it up, I'm like, wow, I do remember that moment. You know, Good Morning America, the entire experience. Yeah, I'm living a dream right now, bro. This is crazy. Every time I have interviews, you guys ask the most perfect questions. Like, I love it.
I gotta say, man, I definitely try my best to find those perfect questions, man. You know, I always say to individuals, I can't ask generic questions, man, like who are your top 10 and stuff like that, because truthfully, individuals have done so much, and if they're giving you their time, you gotta show them the same respect and actually make sure you do your research and digging, man. So I'm glad you're digging these questions.
Absolutely. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. It means a lot.
And also as well, man, this one's personal to me, man, because May 19th of 2020, you actually dropped my summer jam, man, that really just helped me actually kind of get through the pandemic, man, where you actually released, featuring Illtown Sluggaz, titled Forever. I was wondering, what is the inspiration behind this phenomenal song? And of course, where can our listeners actually stream it today?
First of all, the song Forever, shout out to the team again, Lady and the Tramp and KG. Forever was, as much as it did for you, honestly, it did the same for me in the pandemic, because I was really in a space of like, what the hell am I about to do? You know what I mean? Like, we're on lockdown. We didn't know how long it was going to last. It was a real thing. People were dying. It was a lot, you know, and to receive a phone call during the pandemic like, hey, we are dropping this song and we're filming a music video in 11 days, it really put just like a different type of energy behind me. Like, yo, you got this, go. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, bro. Like everybody else, I was in the pandemic eating Wingstop, Uber Eats. Like everybody was inside watching TV and, you know what I mean, reading books and creating and painting and drawing and doing all types of things. And to be able to get a phone call to release the song and put a video out during the pandemic was crazy. How the song came about, I believe we were watching a episode of Martin. I'm not too sure. We love Martin over here, by the way. I believe we was watching an episode of Martin, and it's just one of those feelings that anybody may have in a relationship. Is like, look, I'm a great guy. This was amazing, but all things aren't forever. You know what I mean? And you know, sometimes you may be in love, but it may not be all about how you feel. It's also how the other person feels. So before this gets any worse, let me just digress and, you know, bow out gracefully in a way. You know what I mean? So I'm sure a bunch of guys may be able to agree with what I'm saying, and females as well. Honestly, people say, forever, I love you forever, and all those things, and I definitely believe in forever love, absolutely. But it doesn't always work out that way. You know what I mean? So I'm glad it's a song and it's very relatable and anybody will be able to have experienced it. Amazing song, amazing video, production crazy. Everything was just fly about this entire experience. And it's really gotten me to where I am now. You know what I mean? I feel like in that time, releasing Forever, the timing, I was able to prove myself and show my hard work ethics and how much I really love and enjoy music and how much I'm prepared for this.
And also as well, man, immediately following this interview, I actually have the Forever Summer Jam remix actually locked and loaded. We've had it here in rotation here at 97.7 FM for about the past year, but I knew I had to bump it to the top and play it immediately following this broadcast because it only feels right.
I appreciate you, my brother. Even the remix, we got another remix on the way with another featured legend. I'm just excited, bro. I'm just excited. I won't say who yet because I want it to be a surprise, but it's going to be a lot of swag, a lot of energy. I'm super excited. I love that you play it on the show. Like, that's amazing. I can't wait to meet everybody in Canada. It's going to be so lit.
And also as well, man, May 6th of 2022, a brand new Illtown Sluggaz single featuring yourself titled Fiesta will actually be released. I was wondering, from what you are allowed to tell us pertaining to this single, what can we expect from this song when it does drop in a couple days to the general public?
Honestly, bro, just expect a party. Expect good vibes. Uncle Vinny is going crazy on it. You know what I'm saying? He's putting his bars on there, the energy. We got the video already done. I just want everybody to just be ready to dance and have a good time with us because I feel like it's well-deserved. You know what I mean? Like, we're leaving this pandemic, and it's time for everybody to just feel good and have a fiesta and party and love themselves and their family and friends. And I'm just so excited for this entire experience. Fiesta, just expect a lot of energy on stage, bro. It's going to be crazy. Slugger and his 1-2s, he ready. He got his 2-step prepared as well. It's just going to be a lot of good a lot of good energy, a lot of good vibes.
And I gotta say as well, for this
Yeah,
concert, oh,
Friday, May 6th for sure.
and I was gonna say for this concert as well, I'm super excited to see you guys, but I'm also super excited to see Salt and Pepa with you guys as well, man. That's just such a monumental lineup.
Ooh, me too. Yo, when I tell you I am ready to just dance, it's gonna be a. This show is gonna be crazy. Yeah, I'm telling you. This show is gonna be so much fun because I love Salt and Pepper, love and Vogue. I know they come with the vocals. If I can grab a mic on the back of the stage, I definitely will. Like, I'm ready to have fun. I'm ready to have fun and just sing my heart out, but not too much because I got to do it for 58 different cities. So I got to make sure I'm like, you know what I mean?
I gotta say, I definitely agree with that, man. 58 different concerts definitely will put a little bit of strain on the voice, man. So I don't blame you on that one.
Yes. I'll make sure, I'll keep it cool.
But also as well, man, I have to ask, other than the tour coming up, Fiesta that's dropping this Friday, I know you got a lot of stuff going on, man. So what's next for you? Is there anything we happen to miss during this broadcast here on the FM dial? Anything else you still want to talk about or promote? We still got you here live on the radio station airwaves this evening.
Absolutely. As far as what's coming next, for sure on the tour, and while I'm on tour, I'm actually planning on releasing new music as well. Just a whole bunch of new music coming out. I'm starting to work with a bunch of other artists as well. And I'll just be creating on my Instagram. So just be sure to follow me, not only on Instagram, but on all my social platforms at I Am Ryan Lane, all one word. And expect just energy and creativity, music, fashion, photography, everything I'm into and everything I like, I will be showcasing on all my platforms, TikTok as well, Twitter. So get connected with me, and you'll be able to see everything I'm doing. But for sure, new music. I'm flooding you guys with new music for the rest of the year. Excuse me. And then also, I actually worked on a song today that I'm guaranteed that you guys are gonna love, and I'm sure will be out very soon as well because it's another banger. So yeah, most definitely more music and more creativity all across the board.
And I gotta say first and foremost, Ryan, thank you so much, man, for just giving us a bit of your time here this evening and sliding into the 97.7 FM dial. Truthfully, man, I've been a fan of yours for a long time. I gotta give a shout out to Katrina as well. We'll still have you here, just setting this up and actually making this one possible this evening.
Absolutely. Love Katrina. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you guys having me. I cannot wait to meet you guys in Canada. Definitely, when you see me, it's on. We're going to have a little fake dance battle, but I got you covered, and I'm just looking forward to it. I'm ready to have a good time with y'all out there.
Hey, man, I'm looking forward to it as well, man. I'm definitely going to see you in the Sluggaz Lounge come June 22nd, man. I'm definitely looking forward to meeting you, man. But for now, definitely have a safe flight, safe trips throughout all the cities and also into Canada, man. But we definitely shall see each other soon. Thank you so much again, Ryan.
Thank you so much, my guy. I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Thank you.